Greetings and salutations, friends. Welcome back to the channel. I am Jim. We are currently in Jamestown, New York, picking up our load, heading to Norcross, Georgia. I didn't film anything on the way here or the docking because we were in a big rush to get here. The last place we were at took their precious time to get us unloaded, and we were concerned that TQL was going to knock us off this load if we didn't get here in a big old hurry. So I just flat out drove as fast as I could to get here. It was only 25 miles, fortunately, but we're good to go now. We're docked and we're checked in, and they're loading us. You may notice that, well, you can't see them from this angle, but if we come over here, you may notice that little Ward truck there. He caused me a bit of a grief getting into my dock because he came in while I was getting checked in and was parked behind me. And then as I started moving forward, what I wanted to do is I was kind of here on the left, on the far side here, and once I figured out what the docking situation was, I wanted to kind of pull forward and then back up a little bit so that I could have a shallower dock, a shallower back. But every inch I moved forward, he would move forward, and he just kept doing it. And so I had to go over that way and then do a 90 in. Not particularly overcomplicated, except that there was a van parked there as well, which made it a little more, little harder. Not too hard. I got in without any real issues, but I kind of had to. I just wasn't set up right. You got to get set up right when you're going to back a 53-foot trailer. And this guy just crowded me, and the van was there, and it just was. I couldn't get set up in a way that made it easy for me to get into the dock. Yeah, bitching and moaning. I know. I don't complain. I don't want to complain. But sometimes drivers can be assholes to other drivers without even knowing it. Maybe. I doubt he was even considering my needs when he was considering his needs. So, that's my dispatcher. So I will let y'all go, and I'll catch up with you once we're loaded. Okay, easy enough. He just wanted to know what my route was so that he could send me a fuel plan, and that's a good opportunity for me to tell you what my route is. We're going to take, out of here from Jamestown, we're going to take 86 west over to I-79. We're going to take I-79 south, past Morgantown, and then at a certain point along that way, kind of in the middle of nowhere really, it's not close to anything, we're going to pick up US 19 and then take that south till we meet up with I-77, also kind of in the middle of nowhere. There's actually quite a few small towns, but we'll pick up I-77 and then take that all the way down to Charlotte, where we will pick up 85 and take 85 home. So that is our route. That's what we're going to do. I am going to do my best to make as much progress tonight as possible. We have 4 hours and change on our clock, as long as they get us loaded quickly. I intend to use every last bit of that, or at least as much of it as I can, to get ourselves to a parking spot tonight. I want to find a pilot or something, because even though we're heading home, I got the funk, and I want to get clean. So it's been a few days. So that'll be the plan for tonight, is to find a pilot or a Flying J, or even a Loves. I've still got credits from them on route. And then tomorrow we will just be booking it, making it as far as we possibly can, and hopefully all the way home. I think we should be able to, because with 4 hours we should be able to get 200 maybe miles tonight, and then that leaves us only 620 miles to do tomorrow, which is easy to do in the southeast. So there you go. That's what we're gonna do. I don't know what they're back there loading us with. It's a TQL load. I don't really care as long as it gets me home. All right, let's take a look, see what we got. According to the bills, it is drainage equipment. I don't know what that means, and you guys are getting a better view than I have. I can't see all the way over the top of it, so I won't know what it all looks like until after I edit the video. But we're loaded. We are ready to go. I am gonna get us moving here in just a moment. Calling an audible, folks. Looking at the map, there is no pilot or loves in that sweet spot of around 200 miles, except for one pilot, which apparently is very small and fills up very fast. So rather than try and time it so that we get to a pilot or loves for our 10-hour break, I am stopping here at this loves en route. We're in Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania. We've got about an hour and a half kind of a buffer between what we've got on our 14-hour, our extended 14-hour, because we're using the split, and our drive time. So that time I'm going to use to go in and get a quick shower. Goodness, is this place full too? No, there's parking up at the back. Go get a quick shower and get back on the road before we start ticking down that 14-hour clock. I always do that. I wait too long or go too early, and then I'm not lined up right for getting into the parking spot. Alrighty. Alright, that's done. I feel human again. That was so needed. And I've got a little bit of dinner for the road. We're gonna get back out on the road, and basically I'm gonna drive and start looking for a spot within that 200-mile, maybe a little bit more sweet spot that's either a mom and a pop or a rest area. And that's where we'll stay tonight. That was the main reason I wanted to get a shower now, is so we don't have to resort to not being able to shower and not being able to find a good place to park. So now we're good to go, and we can stop wherever. Good morning, everybody. So we made it last night to West Virginia, to the first rest area. I think it's the Welcome Center in West Virginia on I-79 southbound. We actually made huge progress. I didn't intend to go as far as we went, but had the time, and I found this rest area on Trucker Path, and it seemed like a good place to stop. We had no trouble at all getting in here last night. There was still plenty of spots, as I suspected it would be. So we've actually only got less than 600 miles to go today. So we are going to make great time, I think, and be home. It's only 6:15 right now, and I slept in. I've already been up for a little while, got some breakfast, did some bookkeeping, did all kinds of little thises and that's. And we're ready to roll. I just need to pre-trip, and then we can get on out of here.
Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart stops beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit got her feet on the ground. I can't get enough of her. She can drive me so wild, just with that sweet smile, and there's nobody else for me. My heart starts racing every time I'm looking at her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing to me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. Guitar. Yeah. All right. Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. Ha. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes
right onto Lexus Drive and then
Well,
turn right.
amigos, we have made it to our fuel stop in Troutman, North Carolina. I'm not going to make the same mistake I did last time and come in through the car entrance. I'm going to come up here
Now
to the
turn
truck
right
entrance.
and then turn right.
But we're also going to take our 30-minute break here. We've been making really good time today. We are now, Troutman is just north of Charlotte. And from Charlotte
right
to home is just a few more hours to go. But we can't make it without a 30, so let's take our 30-minute break here, and then we will get fuel and continue on and get home. It's only 1 o'clock this afternoon. It's only 1 o'clock, so we're making really good time. But
now turn right and then
let's
immediately
see
turn
where
right.
we can find some place to park.
Immediately turn left.
It's kind of crowded in here.
Now turn left and then turn right.
Oh, there's space back there. You just gotta get. Oh, this is one of those places where you gotta go through the parking lot to get to the parking, or the parking lot to get to the fuel lane, or vice versa. I don't know what he's doing. Is he trying to? I don't know.
You have reached your waypoint.
This is not the most well-developed parking lot. Well designed, well laid out. It's kind of a maze in here, to be honest. I'm not sure how it all works. I'm going to pull up next to Western here so I can get lined up. I'm going to point my trailer back into one of them reserve spots and push ourselves backwards. Not to be all negative and whatnot, but if this wasn't a fuel stop, this place would be on my list of places to avoid. I do not like the way it's laid out. But we're here, so we're gonna hang out here for the next 30 minutes, or probably only about 15 minutes or so, and then we'll sneak over to the fuel island and get fuel and then get the heck out of here. Alrighty, we are back on the yard. Oh, look at all those company trucks. Haven't seen that many of our trucks here in at one time yet this year. Of course, I don't know if I've been home on a weekend yet this year. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trucks here. And the beauty of living 5 minutes from the yard is I can take the truck home when I want to. I don't need to have a car parked here. So let's get this trailer dropped and let's get home. Try that again. There we go. Sometimes the kingpin can be a little sticky if you don't push up against it right before you're done. It really depends on how you back in, what your positioning is, but the secret is to, once you've lock the brakes and everything, is just push back against the kingpin and then just kind of put the truck in neutral and let it just settle naturally, and that'll usually be enough to release it so you can get out of here. Well, home again, jiggity jig. I just got a call from my folks. They're not around. So I gotta let the dogs out because they haven't been out since this morning apparently. Let's see if I get back in far enough here. That's probably good enough. Alright, so I will see you guys after I finish my weekend off. We got to deliver on Monday, so we'll see you then. Bye-bye. Well, home time is over. It's Monday morning. It's 8:30. And we got to roll on over to the yard and pick up our trailer so that we can get down to Norcross, which is only about 15 minutes from the yard, so it's not a big, not a big deal, by 9:30. Had a good weekend. Spent a little time with the youngin'. Came home from college for the afternoon yesterday, and spent some time with the doggos and the kitty cat. But now it's time to get back to work. Place. There's the receiving door. And just like that, we are at the end of another successful journey, coming down from Jamestown, New York to Norcross, Georgia, with a little stop by the house on the way. We're checked in. They've got a little bit of an interesting operation here. When I got here, the entire company was on break, but only a 15-minute break. So we're checked in. I guess they'll be unloading us here shortly, and then we will get on to our next load, which we already have. But I'll tell you about that in the next video. So that is the end of this video. If you liked what you saw, please make sure that you hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. If you don't, well, sorry. Better luck next time. Thanks for watching.